Hello, first grade. Today is Wednesday, May 27th. And we have a guest here to visit us. Say hello to Lillowette. Hi, Lillowette. And she's here visiting Willow and Ollie and their mom, and Bunny and Squirrel and Deer. But like deer tend to do, Deer is there but hiding. So we'll see if we find Deer a little bit later. All right, we'll get started with remembering some of the words we learned. We'll see if Lillowette can help us hold them up. What is this one? Ooh, too, like also, or too many. We will tap our knee. We'll say it, tap our knee and spell it, and say it again. So here we go. Two. T-O-O, two. Again, two. T-O-O, two. Said, said. He said this. She said this. We will say it and tap our elbow while we spell it. Here we go. Said. S-A-I-D, said. Again. Said. S-A-I-D, said. Child. We will say it, tap our shoulder, and say it again. Here we go. Child. C-H-I-L-D. Child. Again. Child. C-H-I-L-D. Child. Now we're getting into a couple more colors. Brown, own, brown. We'll say it, tap our eyebrows, and say it again. Here we go. Brown, B-R-O-W-N, brown. Again, brown, B-R-O-W-N, brown. Another color. Black, black. We'll say it, karate chop, and then wipe off the wood chips when we say it again. Here we go. Black, B-L-A-C-K, black. One more time. Black, B-L-A-C-K, black. Now it's time for some older sight words. So I will get those too. Let's see, which ones? Should I do those? How about those? My goodness. Maybe we'll do this one. And this set. Okay, here we go. As. he. She, she. With. It. They. Please. Let. Am. Blue. And another color. Purple. Okay, here's one of those sight words, but it's missing letters, so you have to fill in the missing letters. It has 1, 2, 3, 4 letters. I'll give you a little bit of time to think of what it might be. If there weren't any other letters, it would be it, but there's a letter in between. All right, I'll get one letter on there. All right, I'll put the other letter. Let's see if you guessed it. Into. Did you guess that? I'd be surprised, pleasantly surprised if you guessed it when it was missing 2 letters. Oh my goodness, and even with the 3, only 3, that's hard too. So into. We had a story last night, or yesterday. Might have been last night for you. Who was the story about? Willow and Ollie, yes. Where were Willow and Ollie? Yes, in their backyard. When was it? What time of day? It took place before lunch. Yes, because they at the end they went into lunch. So morning time. What was Ollie playing in the beginning of the story? He was pretending to be an airplane. Yeah, and what was Willow doing at the beginning of the story? She was pretending to be a choo-choo train. Did Willow and Ollie continue to play airplane, or did they play choo-choo train, or did they play something else then? Yeah, they played train, choo-choo train with Willow. And where was the train headed? To the beach, right? So they were going to go to the beach. And on the way there, or when they got to the beach, what were they going to do on the train? They were going to eat lunch or brunch or something, right? When Ollie got onto the train, did he sit on a bench or a chair? Yes, he sat on a chair. And then they chugged along, they choo-chooed along with Willow making sounds like a train, and then they got to the beach. And what did Willow serve? What food for... Was it brunch or lunch, first of all? It was brunch. And what did Willow serve for brunch? Well, yes, they were pine cones and a twig, but what were they pretending that they were? Okay, chili, chips, and cheese. Okay. And Ollie ate those up. Did he have a dessert? What was the dessert if he had it? Chocolate. Chocolate, yes. So he had chocolate. And then, where did the train go next after they ate their brunch? They chugged back home. And then, what happened after the train got home? Yes, they had lunch. And who made their lunch for them? Their mother Althea. And what did they have for their lunch? Their mom heard them and she said, we'll have some leftover from your brunch, chili and chips. She was being silly. And what was their dessert then for lunch, their real dessert? Cherries with chocolate. Yum. So they went to have that. It's making me hungry. How about you? All this yummy food talk. So that's what they did in the story. And going to draw a picture of that story today. So you're going to need a few things. You're going to need your yellow main lesson book. And you are going to need your crayons. So I have my paper here. And my crayons. My paper is like my main lesson book. Let's see. Oh, she says she wants to sit down here to see better still. Let's see if she can see you. Oh, yes, she can. Wonderful. Far away, Lillowette. So now we'll put this up. Well, and you can pause and get your yellow main lesson book and your crayons ready. I'm going to open my crayons up. Looks like my crayons got a little loose, so I'm going to put some, tuck some away. There. So they're ready to go. And let's see here. I'm going to check on. Yeah. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to leave it like this first. Let me decide that. Yeah, we're going to leave it in landscape, and your spirals can be up at the top so that they're not in the way. So spirals up at the top. And we're going to need green for the bottom, for the grass, and we're going to need brown for trees. We're going to put trees on both sides, actually. And we're going to need orange at the top. All right. So I'm going to sit back down so I can reach that. Can you still see Lillowette and Willow and Ollie? Good. Oh, just so you can see, there's the deer. It was hiding behind Lillowette. Goodness. So we'll start in the heavens with Mama Bear on the crayon. Mama Bear, and go left to right, sunrise to sunset. And just the top is going to be orange. I'm going to tuck that away. Well, I'm going to need it, so I'll keep it here. And then we do the earth. We'll do green Mama Bear. And then we're going to plant the pine tree seed there. And the oak tree seed there. And we're going to grow them up. So I'll start here at the oak, growing up to the heavens. We've got the roots down there. And then I'm just going to draw a straight pine tree. It's going to be a little thicker at the bottom. going to add the rounded edges and sharpen up the inside, make it shout on the inside. So we add little grassy bits. And then I'm going to get the orange on the top. I'm going to curve it in a little bit, but also blend it. And then do shouting on the inside here. And then I'm going to add pine tree. So there we have our pine tree, and I'll add the oak. Use Mama and Papa Bear. And with our yellow and Papa Bear, adding a nice sunshiny day. Now, anytime you need to, you can pause the video and start again when you feel like you're caught up. I'm going to put the sun this time in the middle, since both trees are in the corner in their backyard. This is Willow and Ollie's backyard. And then I'm going to add, got it really dark there for the, I was shouting as strong as I could with that lemon yellow. And now I'm going to bring the golden yellow in and shout with that, and then add the streams of light coming out from there. And then a little bit of that stronger yellow or orange coming up to show the warmth there of the sun. So there, now we've got their yard. It's a beautiful yard with their pine tree and their oak tree. And down here at the bottom, just on the bottom, we're gonna leave room up here. Just let the sun shine up top in the middle. So only at the bottom part here, we're going to add Willow and Ollie chugging around. You can add it anywhere you'd like on the bottom. I might add Willow and Ollie chugging around down here for fun. Leaving this more open out here, so I'll have them chug around. So for Willow and Ollie, we will need golden yellow, because we like to do their bodies first. And then Ollie will be the green body. And then he has the blue. We do his shorts, his overall shorts in blue, so they show up. And give it a grayish, instead of gray for him. And then Willow will have the red dress. And then we've got their hair too, which we'll get to that. But first, let's make their bodies. So I'm going to bring this over. And they're going to be chugging around. So I've got Willow, her body here, and her legs. And her head. There. Looks like I wanted to actually go the other way, so she's going to be facing that way. And her arms are going to be chugging like this. So they're going out in front of her like a choo-choo train. And then we'll have Ollie doing the same thing. A little further back. Head. And he's chugging with his arm too. So you can see kind of just their body shape there. And now we'll add Willow's dress. There. And she has a sundress on, that's why we see her arm coming out. She's got a bare arm showing there. We'll add her hair. I've got black, but you can use brown. And her, to get her pigtails in there. There's her pigtails. I'll get her feet a little more there. Legs and feet. And then we'll add Ollie's green body here. Since we don't have pink, we'll keep Willow more golden. And we'll add his suit, his overall shorts. him to get his shoulder a little better. His hair. I think we're good there. Just getting more on his feet. And we can see their arms chugging. There. And if you want, you could add a butterfly. Put these away first. There we go. A beautiful sunshiny day while Willow and Ollie play train. You can add a few things if you want, like the pine cones, which would be by the pine tree. And I think that should do it. Our beautiful drawing. Put our crayons away. So you can pause also and then press play again once you feel like you're finished with your drawing. And then we'll put our crayons away neatly and roll them up. Set them to the side. There we go. And for today, don't forget to do your reading. And also, after you're done doing some reading, or before, remember to do the play with your props, because near the end of the school year, which is about, let me think, probably about 12 school days. It's not very many. You can perform this play using your props for your mom and dad, and maybe you could zoom in your grandparents or something and perform the play for them. So don't forget to practice your play with your props and have fun. So reading and play practice. And have a most lovely rest of the day. Goodbye, Lillowette. Nice to meet you. And goodbye, Willow and Ollie, and Bunny, and Squirrel, and Mom, and Deer.